Hello everyone, this is a video on the JYE DSO Shell oscilloscope. I purchased this oscilloscope as a kit that you have to build and do a little bit of soldering. This video isn't really about that. It's about a couple issues that I had. One was my own part. The other one was just something that I came to realization. It's a really nice little oscilloscope. I think I paid $40 to $50 for it. It took about a day or two to build, on and off here and there. It's definitely worth the money to get your hands on an oscilloscope just to start playing around with. Okay, this takes 9 volts, so I'm using a 9-volt battery at first. I'll show you the issue with that here in a little bit. Plug it in, turn it on. You notice at the top there, I got my red lead clipped to the that little prong coming out of the top. That's where you calibrate and test your oscilloscope. There's a built-in 3.3 volt square wave and a 0.1 volt square wave, and you can see this is the 3.3 volt square wave, and our max voltage isn't right. Our zero, bottom of our square wave, is way below zero, which is that arrow there on the left. So something's not right. I read in the manual. I looked over this. I looked online and found out it is in the manual, but a lot of people miss this because it's not. It's kind of vague. You have to calibrate it to ground, to 0 volts. So you take the selector on top and you push it to ground, and then the voltage divide button you hold down for 3 seconds, and it's supposed to take your signal and flatten it out to 0 volts. As you see, it kind of did that, but something's still wrong here. As you can see, my signal keeps dropping below 0 volts. And I can tell just something else is going on. It's not steady. If you go to look at actual voltage reading, it's way off too. So let's take the switch and select DC on top, and as you see, it's way off, 2.19 max volts, and you're supposed to be at 3.3 volts. You can see that is 0, and the bottom of the square wave is less than 0, and that's not right. Not sure I came to this conclusion, but it was the stupid battery. The battery either wasn't a very good battery, or it was just not charged very well. So it would cause all kinds of problems from the voltage dropping on the battery. So to test this theory, I dug up a 9-volt DC power adapter. You can see here it's 9 volts at 1 amp, and that's more than enough. So let's see what happens if this fixes the problem. Let's realign 0 volts, see what happens. There it is. It looks pretty good. You got no fluctuation. Steady line. Let's see what the square wave looks like. And as you see, everything looks pretty good. You got your 3.4 volt max, which is really close to 3.3. Your bottom of your square wave is at 0 volts. You got a minimum volts of 0.08. I mean, you can't beat that. It looks really good. Thank the Lord. You guys have a great day. God bless, and I hope this helps somebody.